All right guys, what's up and welcome back to Skate Mafia. Today we are going to take a look at the 2020 Meepo V3. This is kind of the standard entry-level board. It's the one that is consistently compared to others, not just based on its really good price point of right around $400, but because Meepo is a quality brand. You know, they provide decent customer service to their clients. They reply to your emails when you send them to you. They send you parts. The warranty is decent. For a lot of reasons, this board is really kind of the gold standard of entry-level boards. It was my first board personally, so I am backing that claim hardcore. I have over 350 miles on this board, so this review is going to come from a lot of experience. I've been riding this thing for a long time. Has reverse kingpin trucks, flexi deck, hub motors. I did upgrade the wheels here to the 100mm polyurethane sleeves and the 100-meter front wheels to give me a little bit of a smoother ride. So I'm going to take you guys with me. As you can see, pretty nice day and pretty beautiful spot to go skateboarding. I'm excited to be back. It's been a little while since I made a video, so let's get right to it, guys. Take a quick ride here. We'll stop every few minutes, talk about the board. You know, a couple of things I want to touch on and fill you guys in on, but let's just start off with a bit of a ride. One thing that's really nice about this is although you can't turn the board on strictly with the remote only, you do have the roll to start. So if you can see down here, just roll the board back and forth, that turns it on. Press the button on the remote and there we go. Board's all set. All right guys, let's rip. All right guys, so right now I am in speed mode 2. It tops out at about 14 miles per hour in the second speed mode. I don't even bother with speed mode 1 on any board. It's just too slow. Safe to say though, in speed mode 1, you could pass this off to a little kid or a complete beginner and they would have no problem riding it. Real easy, not too much acceleration, the top speed's low. Let's pump it up to speed mode 3, see what we got here. All right guys, speed mode 3 is holding up around 16, 17, 18 miles an hour. I got going slightly downhill here, so not overly fast. All right guys, still in speed mode 3, got it up to 21, which sounds about right based on my past experiences. I'm not going to do the full-on speed mode test for the fourth one. It's just way too fast. And I've done it before. It'll hit 28 miles an hour, and I am about 210 pounds. So for those of you who are a little lighter than me, maybe you can get lucky and go a little faster. But this brings me to a next point here. This board has a handle. A lot of people talk trash on the handle. I'm a huge fan. Look at this, guys. So easy. Just makes the board more enjoyable. I wouldn't want a handle on a premium board or, you know, really any board over $800, let's call it. But on these budget ones, great, man. Just so easy to use. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this ride. I'll check back in with y'all in a bit here. you who are curious, I live in Southern California. The path that I am currently on will take you straight to Laguna Beach, which, even if you're not from here, a lot of you should have heard of. You know, they have that corny MTV TV show about it. So we're about 5 miles, maybe like 8 miles from Laguna Beach. We're not going to make it all the way there on this board because the range isn't good enough to get me back to the car after I get there. But you know, that's a good segue into the range. So on this board, I get anywhere from 6 to 10 miles. Closer to the 6 miles if I'm riding in the 4th speed mode and really just kind of pushing it and having a good time and riding fast. Closer to the 10 when I ride with my girlfriend or my friends and we're just cruising, you know, chatting, having a good time. Again, I'm 210 pounds, so for those of you who are a little bit lighter, you're gonna have a much better go with this in terms of the range than I have had. All right, riding a little bit more, check in with y'all in a bit.
Hella shameless, necklace on me decorated. All this got me feeling jaded. Hold up, I'll be waiting. Bad thing on my radar. Told me that I'm in a playlist. Flower bomb, she a lotus. Got me thinking that I'm famous. I remember when I prayed for this. No sleep, cause I'm anxious. All this for entertainment. Crazy thinking that it's day one. All this spinach for the taking. Yeah, hold it down for the nameless. Yeah, oh yeah. I've been on a grind.
So I already told you guys a little bit about the deck. It is a flexi deck. It has the handle. All in all, at this price point, it's solid. You can't really be all that picky at 400 bucks. I want to get into the trucks a little bit too. They use their famous Meepo shredder trucks. You know, they're good, not great. I think at the price point, they're amazing. Compared to other $400 boards, you know, unless you're looking at a Backfire or a WowGo, I think this Meepo is going to be the best option within that $500 and under range. So the truck's solid. They're not particularly wide, so it does get a little bit dicey when you're maxing this out and going 25, 26, 27 miles an hour. But they hold up good enough. I mean, I haven't taken a fall on this board due to the trucks. So again, for the price, really solid. Can't complain.
Make you miss it. Where you looky lost, I know you got them feeling sicko. Throwing up them bands, sit back and watch them Billy trickle. The way she do the vibes, it got me focused on that center. I hit it to your tits, come back down to keep it real. So good, I lock it down, I got a crystal for that finger. Got them bitches living, but it ain't no thing, cause I mean it when I say I've been on to you, nothing left to lose. Get into the bag, yeah. I've been on to you, I'm seeing how you move. Imagine all the things we get into. I need you to put me all the way. I need it all, baby. Let me see you drop it. Make sure it's all the way down. I'ma keep it solid. If you hold me all the way down, if you pull me all the way. I need it all, baby. Let me see you drop it. Make sure it's all the way down. I'ma keep it solid.
Yeah, guys, this board is fun. If you've never had an electric skateboard before and you pick this bad boy up, you're not going to be disappointed. Let's put it that way. I know the second this thing arrived at my house, I opened the box, I jumped on it, I flew up and down the street. I had never been on an electric skateboard before, not even tested one. And I jumped right up to 20 miles an hour, man, and I was hooked from the very second I got on this thing. For those of you who follow my YouTube channel, you know how hooked I am because you see the vast majority of the boards that I buy. I still have a couple of boards that I haven't reviewed for you guys yet, but it's become an instant obsession. I owe it all to this Meepo. So although it's nowhere near my best board, just because I have some that cost 4 or 5 times as much as it, I still have so much love for this board, so much love for this company. I just can't say enough positive things about it. At $400, buy it as fast as you can. Shoot, get 2 of them, man. This thing is a blast. Okay, guys, the last topic that I want to cover here before I get to the final kind of pros and cons breakdown of the board as a whole. Sorry if this is terrible sound quality. It's really windy out here. I want to talk about the ride feel. It's just that I always like to cover when I'm doing the reviews of these boards, because ultimately, who cares how fast it goes? Who cares how long the range is? If it's no fun to ride, it doesn't matter, right? Excuse me. So the ride feel on this is a carvy, fast, albeit bumpy ride. The bumpiness comes from the hubs. Even though I'm rocking the upgraded 100mm wheel sleeves, you still feel a lot more of the road vibrations in this board than you do on a belt-driven board. So there's my quick little 2 cents for the day. I say this to everybody: buy a belt-driven board. They're just more fun to ride, more comfortable, they're just better. That being said, this is a great option to start on. I feel like most people start out with the hubs. You know, it's less maintenance, or at least so they say. I don't really agree with that statement. But it's common for a beginner. It looks less intimidating. It kind of just looks like a normal skateboard. You know, those are all the reasons that I went for a hub board first. As soon as I tried a belt-driven board, I didn't ever want to touch a hub motor again. But with that being said, 400 bucks, this thing is amazing, and it is a perfect entry-level board. It's carvy, the deck is flexible. You'll never be able to carve with a hub board half as well as you'll be able to with a belt-driven one. But as far as hub motors go, it's pretty carvy. It's fast, it's quick, the acceleration is there. When you're riding in the 4th speed mode, it takes off and it goes fast. So ride feel, to summarize: fun, touchy, quick acceleration, carvy, just an amazing, amazing entry-level board. I can't recommend it enough for all those people who are looking at buying their very first e-skate. All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy the last little half mile or mile here. Then we're going to pull over, and I'm going to go through some quick pros and cons on this 2020 Meepo V3. Alright guys, did our quick little ride here. Wasn't the longest one. Let's see what the odometer says. Yeah, about 5 miles. And I still have 2 out of 4 bars remaining on that battery. Pardon me here, gonna take a quick look at my notes. So let's talk about some of the best features of this board. By far and away, the price point is a huge reason why I would recommend this board to anybody who is looking at buying their first or even second electric skateboard. Huge plus on the price. Top speed is a huge benefit. 28 miles per hour for 400 bucks. I mean, come on, I don't really need to say anything else beyond that. Customer service. I've had nothing but good experiences with Meepo's customer service. When I got the board, after a couple of months, one of the hub motors stopped running correctly. They had a new one out to my house within 2 weeks. They replied to the email within 24 hours. You know, they do what they're supposed to do. You're not going to get left out to dry with the customer service here. One other really nice part about Meepo now this wasn't the case when I bought mine, but now you can buy Meepos on Amazon. You can get the Amazon insurance coverage and have this board insured for 2 years. They also sell all the parts. They sell the upgraded 100mm wheel sleeves. That's actually where I got mine, was on Amazon. They sell the hub motors. They sell Meepo wheels. It's really convenient that you can get these things delivered to your house in 2 days from Amazon. It's incredible. So that's another huge benefit of buying a Meepo. It's the perfect beginner board, and the last benefit I'm going to talk about is the handle. I already showed you guys that it actually works and you actually use it on your day-to-day rides. I want to talk about the one negative, the one massive room for improvement. Meepo, Kieran, if you're listening to this, please jump on the bandwagon and start using Hobbywing ESCs and Hobbywing motors, particularly the ESC. This board has plenty of power. The ESC isn't bad. I don't want to go out there and say it's like the worst thing ever and you're going to hate it. That's not the case. It works just fine. It is completely usable, enjoyable, fun. Again, it has great acceleration. But the Hobbywing ESC and the Hobbywing remote are just a clear-cut step above this Ling Yi. It's just better. There's no way around it. The braking is smoother, the acceleration is smoother, everything about it is more intuitive. Outside of the ESC, for $400, there isn't a darn thing I would change about this board. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. If you made it this far, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. You know the drill. Just do it all. Help me out. I would really appreciate it. I love making these videos for y'all. If you have anything you want to ask me about this board or any of the other ones that I've reviewed, leave me a comment. I love chatting with you guys. You can also find me on Instagram at eSkateMafia. That's ESK8 Mafia. Love chatting with you guys. Love getting to know you. Got some great people on our family here so far. So join the team, man. Subscribe. Thank you.